Have you ever felt like you're struggling to control everything around you? The harder you try to keep a grip on life, the more it seems to slip away. What if the key to true mastery isn't about holding on tighter, but about letting go? What if, by surrendering control, you could unlock the very power you've been seeking? Control is something we all chase. From the moment we wake up until we fall asleep, we are trying to shape our reality. We strive to control our emotions, our circumstances, and the people around us, believing that by doing so, we will create a life of order, predictability, and safety. But what if everything we've been taught about control is an illusion? What if, in truth, the more we try to control, the more we become imprisoned by our own desires? There is a saying from the ancient Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu: the greatest victory is to conquer without fighting. In this statement lies a profound paradox. The key to victory isn't in the struggle, but in the ability to let go of the need to fight at all. This wisdom teaches us that mastery does not come from force or resistance, but from alignment with the flow of life. But let's consider the bigger picture. Why do we feel so compelled to control? It's because of something deeply human, the fear of uncertainty. As human beings, we are wired to fear the unknown. We want to predict every moment, control every variable, and eliminate the possibility of failure. But in doing so, we stifle our ability to experience life fully and authentically. Consider this. In our quest for control, we actually create more chaos in our minds. We overthink, overanalyze, and exhaust ourselves, trying to ensure that every moment fits into our idea of what it should be. But here's the painful truth. The more we try to control, the more we actually lose control of ourselves. The renowned psychologist Carl Jung once said, "What you resist persists." Think about that for a moment. When we resist the natural flow of life, we create tension. We build walls around our own hearts, walls that prevent us from feeling, growing, and evolving. This is the paradox. By trying to control the uncontrollable, we tie ourselves to a never-ending cycle of struggle. And the more we struggle, the more we lose touch with our true potential. Now consider the idea of surrender. What does it mean to surrender? Not as an act of weakness, but as a path to true strength. In spiritual teachings, surrender isn't about giving up. It's about letting go of the illusion of control and opening yourself to the possibilities of the present moment. Think of the natural world for a moment. Look at the rivers, the mountains, and the sky. Nature doesn't struggle to exist, it simply flows. Water doesn't fight against the riverbed, it moves with it. The mountain doesn't force itself to be tall, it simply is. There's a natural grace that comes from surrendering to the rhythm of life, a grace we can learn from if we choose to let go. Mastery, true mastery, comes when we stop trying to control every aspect of our lives. It's in the moments when we stop overthinking, stop trying to force outcomes, and allow ourselves to be present. This concept isn't just theoretical, it's practical. When we embrace surrender, we make space for creativity, clarity, and wisdom to emerge. In the words of the American philosopher William James, the greatest use of a life is to spend it on something that will outlast it. In a way, this is an invitation to let go of the fleeting nature of our personal control, and instead invest in something far greater than our limited efforts, something eternal, like the impact we have on others or the wisdom we pass on. Let's return to the idea of the flow state, a concept coined by psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi. Flow is the mental state of being fully immersed in an activity where time seems to stop, and all that matters is the present moment. When we let go of our need for control, we enter a flow state. In this state, we are not distracted by fear or doubt. We are simply doing, and in that doing, we experience our highest potential. But the key to flow isn't in trying harder or pushing ourselves beyond our limits. It's in trusting the process, allowing ourselves to fully engage without the need to control every detail. Flow happens when we let go of our need to force success and instead align with the process itself. Have you ever had an experience where, once you stopped trying to force something, it happened effortlessly? Maybe it was a creative project, a relationship, or even a personal breakthrough. When you let go of the need to control, the universe or whatever you believe in seems to step in and guide you. It's as if the world opens up and starts conspiring in your favor. So what does it mean to surrender to life? It means embracing uncertainty, trusting that things will unfold as they are meant to. It means allowing yourself to experience life without the burden of expectation. And it's in this space of surrender that we can truly begin to master ourselves. Consider the idea of leadership for a moment. Great leaders don't command from a place of control. They inspire from a place of trust. Nelson Mandela, for example, did not force the people of South Africa into unity. Instead, he let go of the need for immediate results and trusted that the power of his actions would reverberate over time. By letting go of the immediate outcomes, Mandela created a legacy that continues to inspire today. He did not control the future. He let it unfold. And through that trust, he became a symbol of true leadership. In your life, think about where you are holding on too tightly. Where are you trying to control the uncontrollable? Is it in your career, your relationships, or your personal growth? What would happen if you let go of that need for control? What if you surrendered to the present moment, knowing that you are exactly where you need to be? What if, by letting go, you found that the universe was already unfolding in perfect harmony? There's a beautiful paradox here. In surrendering control, we open ourselves to a life that's richer, more fulfilling, and more aligned with our true purpose. True mastery does not come from forcing our way through life. It comes from understanding that we are part of something much larger than ourselves, and when we align with that flow, we become the best version of ourselves. In the end, it's not about what we hold on to, but what we let go of that defines our success. Mastery comes when we stop trying to control every outcome, and instead, trust the process, trust ourselves, and trust life. So the next time you find yourself gripping onto control, take a deep breath, let go, and watch how life begins to unfold in ways you never imagined. The paradox of control teaches us one simple truth. The more we let go, the more we find mastery. By surrendering our need to control every detail, we embrace life in all its unpredictability, and in that unpredictability, we find true freedom.